All right, ladies and gentlemen, Micah Fights of Friends. I will be your host tonight. Bare knuckle boxing. Paulie Malignaggi versus Artem Lobov. But right now, we got some heavyweights. Big guys, Joey Beltran in the red corner, weighing in at 242 pounds. What's up, PR? What's up, Peter Ordinary? Round one of a heavyweight bout here. Jamie Campbell, 6'6", 267.8 pounds. My God. Out of Ridley Park, Pennsylvania. That is a big boy. Damn. So apparently no 265-pound weight limit here. My God. Bare Knuckle FC. Paulie Malignaggi, Artem Lobov, the main card. But we are at heavyweights now. What's up, Shiznit? Beltran looks smarty as you does. Hey, what's going on, Taylor? Got some bare knuckle going on, man. Here we go. Round one. Heavyweights. Beltran versus Campbell. Joey Beltran, Jamie Campbell. Nice jabs there from Beltran. Straight right for Campbell. 1-2 from Beltran. Oh, nice left hook upstairs and a right hook to the body from Beltran. Beltran with some big hands. Oh, the big man landing a combination in the corner there, though. Campbell, the 267-pound monster, landing a combo in the corner there. Only takes one shot when you get hit by a 267-pound man with bare knuckles. A right hand from Campbell. A big left hook from Beltran halfway through this first round. 5 2-minute rounds here in Bare Knuckle FC. 50 seconds left in the round. Nice right hook to the body there from Beltran. Straight left lands for Joey. Beltran up on his toes tonight. Nice combination there from Joey. Right hand to the body for... Oh, nice body shots here from Beltran. 30 seconds left. Oh, and shots in the clinch. Nice shots from Beltran in the clinch into the side of the temple. 20 seconds left in the first. Warning for hits behind the head there from Beltran. Straight left lands for Campbell. 10 seconds left in the first round. Beltran lands another combination. Some right hands and some shots in the clinch here. Oh, nice uppercuts there, and I definitely got to give that first round, no doubt, to Joey Beltran. Beltran has pillow fists, says Zaderade. I don't know if Connor's there or not. Might change the text, Crow, on the bot. Oh, thank you. That's the one thing I forgot. I'm gonna shut it off for now until this fight's over, and then I'll put it back up. Thank you, Billy. So I don't want to miss any of the fight. Oh, and they're talking to Lobov in the back. Lobov's got those wraps on. Remember, there's no gloves. This is bare knuckle. There was a weird rule here in Florida where they're making them wear wraps, which is actually probably worse. Actually worse than just being bare knuckles. Wrapping your hands just makes them harder, and so you can punch harder where you won't break your hands. Wrists. Yep, in my opinion, I think it's cheating when they're bare knuckle, but they have riders and thumbs taped like cement. Absolutely, I agree, Peter. What's up, Junk? Yo, guys, what's happening? That's an 8-card main card, so 4 more fights after this one. Nice. All right, here we go. Round 2. Big right hand from the 268-pound monster Campbell and a straight left to start the second round. Beltran with the right hand to the temple. This has been a great heavyweight bout so far. Straight left from Beltran. Oh, big right hand and a left hook from Campbell. Right hook from Beltran in the clinch. And this is actually round 2 now. I know I have round 1 up. Oh, overhand right in the clinch. And Campbell is down. Big right hand from Beltran, and he floors the 268-pound animal. And Campbell having to grab the rope to get up. Gets up at an 8 count. Puts his mouthpiece back in. He pulled his own mouthpiece out to get a little extra time. Referee not giving him a whole lot. Straight left from Campbell, and they're back up. And Campbell's face is a mess. Looks like Campbell's soup right now. Oh, big overhand right from Beltran. Another overhand right. Uppercuts from Beltran in the clinch. And Campbell is down again. Once again, Beltran has floored the 270-pound monster Campbell. And he might not beat the count. 7, 8, 9. And he makes it to his feet. And it's all over. With 5 seconds left in the second round, Joey Beltran has knocked out the 268-pound monster Jamie Campbell. Wow, that was great. Beltran whooped his ass, as Billy Hughes. Big Joey B. What's up, Fred the Shad? I have not seen you in forever, my friend. What you been up to? How you been? Fred the Shad is a regular on Fights with Friends for days. I thought you died, man. No, not really. But, man, what a big knockout for big Joey Beltran. 242 pounds against 268. That was some craziness. All right, and coming up next, 160-pound fight between Tom Schoaf and Julian Lane. Then after that, it will be the 135-pound championship. Reginald Barnett Jr. versus Johnny Bedford. These guys are absolute animals. And then the crippler, Chris Leben, takes on Dakota Cochrane, followed by finally the main event of the evening between Dublin's Artem Lobov from MMA and the boxing world's champion out of New York, Paulie Malignaggi. Who's everybody got? Call out your shots. Who's got Lobov and who's got Malignaggi? Who do you guys think will win? I'm leaning towards Malignaggi, but there's so many factors in this. Yeah, going back and forward, traveling. I've been good, man. Thank you. Just doing my thing over here. Was there ever a fighter nicknamed the Giant Killer? Or was that just some WWE? I don't remember one named the Giant Killer. I'm going for Paulie. What's up, David Cohn? I fear for Paulie. He says, I'm giving it 1.5 rounds. Damn. Bigger they are, though. Oh, jeez. Yeah, the harder they fall for sure. Guys, everybody make sure and hit that like button. If you are new here, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And don't forget to ring that bell so you're notified whenever I post a new video, like predictions or full fights like I post, commentate street fights, all kinds of different things. Or whenever I go live, like for every major UFC, Bellator, and major boxing event. And now, bare knuckle boxing, this is taking over the combat world right now. Bare knuckle is the belle of the ball right now. The clinch rules are crazy, Wyatt, aren't they? He was like holding him for I don't know how long, hit him with like 10 uppercuts. was nuts, man. I hope he socks up Artem. You know, I was kind of somewhat of a Paulie fan until he spit on Artem Lobov. You don't spit on me, mother. I don't care who you are. If you spit on me, you're getting something. I might get my ass kicked, but I'm just walking off. You spit on me, I'm looking to bust your jaw wide open. I'm from the future. Malignaggi wins. What's up, Free El Chapo? Roy Jones from Florida. Yeah, Paulie is probably going to break his hand, though. God, even Roy Jones. Who would not want to see Roy Jones in here? Judo, throw that move. Even at 50 years old. Even at almost 50 years old. I mean, how cool would it be to see Roy Jones Jr. bare knuckle, man? Thank you, IMLA. I was thinking about getting rid of it, though. Being that it's summertime here soon. But, and getting ready for the next fight, a middleweight 5-round event. Bare Knuckle FC 6. Oh, wow, and they're talking to Paulie about his sparring session with Conor McGregor. I believe Conor McGregor was there talking. I have not seen him yet, but... And Paulie's saying that the whole thing was bullshit because he says it's only infamous because they didn't show the full sparring session. And I agree with Paulie's version of it. I'm sure Paulie probably got the best of Conor plenty of times. Conor probably got one shot, and that's what they decided to show. It's smart marketing, though. And Paulie's saying it was just he says it was a plot to get at him, to make Conor look bigger than he was. And I agree, it probably was. All right, guys. Fights with friends. Everybody, please hit that like button. Like I said, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell so you're notified whenever I drop a new video or go live. And Paulie's just talking about the editing of that sparring part. But he's saying it wasn't an actual knockdown. And now they're talking about the fight tonight. Lucky 13 is all mine. Yes, it is What's up, Nuka-Cola? I haven't seen you in a while, man. Yep, it is pay-per-view. Paulie didn't knock Conor down. More footage came out of that. Paulie was supposed to be proud of it, but it was nothing. Nice. I haven't seen Conor yet, but I just started watching like a fight ago. Nassim Hamed should do bare knuckle. I'd like to see that John Cicero. Has anybody seen Conor yet? Like I said, I'm just 2 fights into this because we're watching UFC. And Paulie Malignaggi, they asked him, he said, no disrespect to any mixed martial artist he's fought, but I'm the best fighter he's ever fought. So this really is, I believe, the best matchup ever of boxing and MMA. All right, well, hey, good to see you, Nuka-Cola. Glad to see you come out. In the chat earlier, for those of you who didn't see it, the Korean zombie Chan Sung-jung defeated number 5 featherweight Hanato Moicano, knockout in 58 seconds. Bare knuckle. You might be able to get it from your cable provider, but Fight TV. And guys, I actually have a code for you. I'm going to put it up here for you. I can get you $10 off. And when you do it, it'll also get me a credit for the future towards getting pay-per-views. So just a second, and I will give you my code here. So you got to go to the app, and it's going to be lowercase letters 4VG 1J, excuse me, 68. So 4VG 1J68. Go to Fight TV, put in that code. It will get you $10 credit. You'll get $10 at credit. I will get $10 credit if you watch a pay-per-view. So make sure and put that out there. I'm gonna keep putting that out there, everybody, for $10 free, 10 free fight bucks. Train for 2 months, fight for less than a minute. Hey, that's, if you win, you know, you put it in the gym. $10 on Fight TV, that's your code. Chick-fil-A. All right, next fight up. This is another good one. Tom Schaff. Yeah, he is 1-1 in bare knuckle. Julian Lane making his way to the bare knuckle ring right now. And he is taking his time. But 160 pounders, Tom Schaff and Julian Lane. Julian Lane fought in Bellator in MMA. What's up, Boxing MMA 365? All right, and these guys are taking a second to get down to the cage here. So while you're waiting, guys, gotta thank my sponsor, my main sponsor for this Bare Knuckle FC Fight Companion, brought to you by Robinhood. Guys, what is Robinhood? Robinhood is a all-in-one shop for your retirement. Free stock trading of ETFs, free cryptocurrency trading and buying. It's all free, and if you use my code here from Fights with Friends, both of us will get a stock. So you'll get a stock, and I'll get a stock. Alex from the Deuce, you're going to lose my sponsor for me, so please don't, I'm going to have to kick you out. Please don't insult the sponsors. They help this thing happen. But all right, we're going to go to the fights now. All right, and this seems like a pretty even match, guys. 5 rounds, 5 2-minute rounds in the bare knuckle middleweight division. $168.8 pounds. I thought they were 160, but Tom Schaff, 6 feet tall, out of Atlanta, Indiana, 168.8 pounds, Tom Schoaf. And guys, the big guys are next. I'm doing good, man. How you doing? Yes, we are spoiled. Robinhood actually has a pretty good payout with the right recipe. Absolutely, man. I love them. I've made a lot of money, and I've made a lot of other people a lot of money. With that code, you're gonna get a free stock. Nothing you got to do. How much longer till Paulie fight? Let me break down the card for you real quick. This is Tom Schoaf versus Julian Lane. After that, Reginald Barnett Jr. will take on Johnny Bedford for the 135-pound title. Then the co-main event is Chris Leben versus Dakota Cochrane. Then the main event, Malignaggi versus Artem Lobov. But these fights are a maximum of 10 minutes because they're 5 2-minute rounds. All right. Oh, wow! Oh, and it's a slip by Schoaf. I thought Schoaf was down already. Lane coming out like a wild man. Lands a right hook to the head of Schoaf. 168-pounders here. And Lane kind of reminds me of the old wrestler Bam Bam Bigelow. He's got the tattoos on his head to match. Straight left and a big right hook from Lane, but a counter right hook from Schoaf. And just 35 seconds in, and this is already a great first round here. Nice right hand there from Lane. 1-2 from Schoaf, misses. Oh, nice right uppercut and a left hook from Tom Schoaf. Oh, left hook from Schoaf. Schoaf looking good here. Another big left hook on the temple there from Schoaf. Oh, double jab and a right hook from Schoaf, or from Lane, and Schoaf is down. 5, 6, 7, 8, and there is blood streaming from his mouth. And Lane might finish him here. Oh, big left hook from Lane. 35 seconds left for Tom Schoaf to last. Oh, Schoaf lands a big straight right, but eats a left hook. Oh, big left hook and a right hand there for Lane. Lane on the murder track right now. Oh, big left hook from Lane sends Schoaf stumbling, fumbling. Big overhand right there from Lane and a big left hook. 10 seconds left in the first round. Will Schoaf survive? Overhand right from Lane misses. Schoaf lands a left hook up top and a right hook to the body. And Schoaf will survive barely. Desi Rosado, because YouTube will kick me off my channel, beat the hell out of me, throw me in jail, and urinate on my chest. They're not real big on breaking copyright rules. Happy Gilmore. Yes, and probably hit me in the knee with a golf club. And then Bare Knuckle FC will sue me. No problem, Desi Rosado. But trust me, if I could show it, I definitely would be. All right, second round here between Tom Schoaf and Julian Lane here at 168 pounds. The first round was dynamite. Schoaf barely made it through. And a big left hook from Lane to start this one out, and a right hook to the body. Overhand right from Lane goes over the head of Schoaf. Let's see if Schoaf's got his legs back underneath him. Another big right hook from Lane. I have a feeling Lane's going to finish this one this round. Is a big muscular dude. Oh, big right hand for Schoaf. Tom Schoaf with the big straight right and a straight left there. Left hook from Lane. 35 seconds into this second round. Straight right lands for Schoaf. Double jab from Lane. Oh, big overhand right and a left hook from Lane. Schoaf's got a chin. He's eating some shots. Straight left from Schoaf. Oh, nice right hook and a left uppercut there from Schoaf. And a straight left. Schoaf could come back in this. We seen Joe Diesel Riggs get knocked down in the last fight and fight out to a draw. That's jab to the body there from Show. 55 seconds left in the second round. Big right hook to the body, but an overhand right lands for Lane. 2 overhand rights. And as Shof was doing good in boxing, and then he gets bashed with another one of those overhand rights. Lane's just got way more power. Oh, wow. Big right hand to the body there from Lane. 30 seconds left in the second. Will Shof survive another round? Lane's just dropping hammers on Shof tonight. Oh, big straight right and a left hook there from Lane. 15 seconds left in the second. Oh, Lane goes for another big overhand right. Shof ducks underneath it, though. Ducks under another right. Big left hand from Lane. Almost floors Shof again. And a nice left and right hook to the body from Shof at the end. But that's another huge round from Lane. Nagano versus Wilder and bare knuckles. Not only is every shot so important and so crazy in this, every 5 seconds is way different than boxing and way different than MMA. It just seems like so much can happen on this in 5 seconds. UFOs or fakes, Peter Ordinary. Element 115. Look into it. All right. Yes, I did see Bob Lazar on the Joe Rogan podcast. Joe Rogan Experience the other day. It was interesting. Nicholas Turturro there in the crowd, the actor. I'm sure a lot of actors out there tonight. Round 3 of 5. Can Tom Shof make it another round against the heavy-hitting Lane? Oh, and they both exchange bombs here at the beginning of this third round. Whoa. Lane going with a crazy overhand right. Shof ducks underneath it, lands the left hook. Both men tired now. Both men with their hands around their waist. Big right uppercut from Lane. And a left hook from Lane. Lane, remember, knocked Shof down in the first round. Almost took him out. Straight left lands for Shof. Straight right and a left hook for Lane. Nice jab there for Lane. And Lane lost his mouthpiece for a second. Reaches down, picks it back up, and doesn't even need the help of the referee. Straight right lands for Shof. Right hook for Lane. Straight left there for Shof. And a straight right from Lane. Lane looking to load up on that big overhand right again. 1-2 lands for Shof. Halfway through this third round. Oh, big right hand and a left hook. Followed by 2 more big right hands from Lane. Shof has got a hell of a chin. Big left hook there again from Lane. Shof might be too tough for his own good, but he lands a right hook, and he might have shook Lane there. 40 seconds left in the third round. Straight right lands for Tom Shof. And remember, they can clinch and they can throw elbows in the clinches. This could be an issue for Malignaggi tonight. Straight right lands for Shof, but a jab and an overhand right lands again for Lane. Straight left for Tom Shof. Oh, another big right hook for Lane. Straight right for Shof. Much better round for Tom Shof. I still gave the round to Julian Lane, though. I think he's won all 3 rounds and a knockdown to boot. What's going on, everybody? 30 seconds ahead of Mike. Billy's probably watching that right now. The Time Bender. Yep. Free use. Naive to think people can't make up elaborate stories. When is the Artem and Paulie fight? 2 more fights after this and then the main. But you do not want to miss the Chris Leben or the Bedford fight. Those guys are nuts, man. Yes, everybody, please hit that like button. Everybody, if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified whenever I drop a new video or go live, like every Tuesday for MMA and boxing trivia, which we will have some trivia questions here in between rounds. Oh, big right hook to start the 4th round here for Lane. And this is actually the 4th round. There we go. Shof picking up the boxing. Straight left and a right there for Shof. Right hook for Shof. Another right hook for Tom Shof. He's coming on. Minute 20 left in this 4th round. Straight right for Tom Shof and a 1-2. Shof up on his toes. Straight right and a left uppercut. Big left hook for Lane. And this is probably the first round that I definitely have Tim Shof winning. And just as I say that, Julian Lane lands a right hook, a left hook, and an overhand left. Big shots here from Julius Lane. Right hook lands for Shof, the boxer. Big left hook from Lane. Big left hook lands for Shof. Both men landing bombs with 40 seconds left in the 4th round. This is scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds. Nice 1-2 there for Tom Shof. 30 seconds left in the 4th. Big left hook for Tom Shof. And an overhand right lands for Julius Lane. 2 nice lefts there from Julius Lane. And a big combination from Tom Shof. These guys definitely earning their paychecks tonight. 10 seconds left in the 4th round. Oh, and Lane ducks under, lands a straight right and a left. Right hook lands for Lane. A 1-2 at the bow for Shof, and that's the first round that I've given to Tom Shof. Let's check out the comments here. Yes, kick out all the spammers. Thank you. Paulie's from New England. He may be commie too. What's... Shh. All right, guys, 5th and final round. Coming up here, let me throw out a, and then after this fight, I'll throw out a trivia question. Don't forget to follow me through the week to find out what's coming up next in Fights with Friends and just general combat talk. I am at Fights with Friends, Michael Benedict at Fights W Friends. So if you just type in at Fights W Friends and look for the Fights with Friends logo. Here we go, 5th round. Double jab for Tom Shof, straight right from Lane and a left hook. 1-2 from Tom Shof. Right hook to the body from Tom Shof. Shof probably needs this round to maybe make a draw on my card. Nice right hook from Lane there. I don't think he can win it without at least a knockdown. Nice left hook upstairs and a right hook to the body for Lane. Double jab for Lane. Lane up on his toes now. Oh, big left hook for Tom Shof. And these guys are putting on a show. Right uppercut lands for Shof. Oh, and he's backing Lane up now. Lane lands a counter right as he comes in, though. Straight left from Lane. 1 minute left in the 5th round. Overhand right from Shof, but a left uppercut lands from Lane. Oh, nice straight left there from Shof. Shof swinging for the fences here. Missing all of it, though. Left hook up top and a right hook to the body for Lane. Combinations land for both men here. Great combination to the body there from Tom Shof. And with no gloves on, those body shots really hurt. You can hear them. A nice left hook there from Lane. 20 seconds left in the 5th. Left hook lands for Shelf. Overhand right for Lane. Left hook. Big right uppercut from Tom Shelf. And a big overhand right. What a crazy end of the round. Wow, what a fight. That was actually round 5. I had it up there as round 4, but awkward sounds. Wow, they haven't even started fighting yet. For real. 180 people watching. What's up in England? Yeah, well, the main event hasn't started, but the fireworks definitely have started here, and that was a great fight there between Tom Shelf and Julius Lane. Let's see what the official decision is. Antonio Tarver and Chris Lytle calling the fights. Both have been good commentating tonight. Yeah, they have. Antonio Tarver's actually a really good commentator, too. Says, awkward to watch. Seven. Might as well stick around for the main event. Yes. Who those guys? They're pretty good. That's all I can tell you. I haven't seen them fight before. They're bare knuckle guys, though. It's a pretty damn good fight. They're still adding up the scorecards. Up next is the 135-pound championship in Bare Knuckle FC. Johnny Bedford and Reginald Barnett Jr. Johnny Bedford, that dude is a firecracker, challenging the champion, Reginald Barnett Jr. And then that will be followed by Dakota Cochrane taking on the crippler from the very first season of The Ultimate Fighter, Chris Leben. And then finally the main event of the evening between MMA star Artem Lobov and boxing star Paulie Malignaggi. And here we will go to the official scorecard. All right, here are the score totals. All three judges score it the same. All 49-45. Julian Lane gets the victory. Winner by unanimous decision. He'd have won it without the knockdown. I agree with the decision. Wait, is Chris Leben the guy? Yes, he is. Chris Leben, what's up? Chris Cord. Paulie has a 5-inch reach. What's up, Chris Cord? I haven't seen you in a while, man. So Paulie has the fights. The Paulie fight has not started. Up next is the 135-pound championship. Between Reginald Barnett Jr. and Johnny Bedford. These guys are crazy, man. Oh, Jesus. Everybody make sure, don't forget to hit that like button. Please, if you like what I do here and appreciate it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring that bell so you're notified whenever I post a new video or go live, like every major UFC event, most major and boxing Bellator events. And they are still, Ron Kruk is commentating back, and they're still having issues arguing in the back. Paul Malignaggi and Artem Lobov's corners They're complaining about the Vaselines. They're complaining about the wraps. There is a lot of drama between the locker rooms of Artem Lobov and Paulie Malignaggi right now. Jake Anderson, I am not a commentator for anybody. I'm just a YouTube guy. Thank you. Brass Knuckle FC. That would be great. All right, guys. Let's throw out some MMA trivia. Check your guys' knowledge. Everybody, give you a second to update your browsers. On the count of 5. What's up, Seth Sullivan? How's it going, man? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who was the first fighter in the UFC to go the distance with legendary Royce Gracie? Who was the first fighter in the UFC to go the distance with Royce Gracie? Johnny Bedford's making his way to the ring right now. It was not Tank. There you go. Atypical. You are correct, sir. It was Ken Shamrock. Atypical gets it. You guys should make sure to come in every Tuesday. Well, thank you, 1000. I appreciate it. Dan Severn, he almost went the distance. Yeah, Ken Shamrock, they went to a draw, actually. 30 minutes and ended up being a draw. But every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, we have Tuesday trivia, at least for the next 15 weeks. We're 5 weeks into the second season of it. 20-week season. And then Dana White Contender Series is actually on right now, too, on every Tuesday. So I'm actually starting streams at 5 for the next 8 weeks. Trivia will be from 6 to 7. UFC won't release Ken Shamrock versus Ortiz. More trivia, says Jake Anderson. All right, they're making their way to the cage. All right, let me throw one more out here real quick. Okay. This veteran of UFC 1 and 2 died recently at 55. He was a former boxer and kickboxer. On top of being an MMA fighter. He died actually just a few days ago. It was not Mark Coleman. He's a good friend of mine. I'm glad he's not gone. Was not Manhoff. Melvin Manhoff never fought in the UFC, actually. It was not Severn. No, not Mark Coleman. Died just a few days ago. What's up? What's going on, Ian Connor? That is great. It has started right now. The 135-pound championship is about to happen right now. Johnny Bedford is challenging Reginald Barnett Jr. for the 135-pound championship. Not Emmanuel Yarbrough. Not Stash. Anyone watching the card? There it is. Julius Jones. You are correct, sir. Patrick Smith. That was the correct answer. Rest in peace, Patrick Smith. He was one of the better fighters. He was one of the better fighters in the first couple UFCs. All good answers, though. Keith Hackney, Shamrock. These were all guys that were in the first UFC. The main event. Who's Pat Smith? Who did he fight? I know he fought Shamrock. I know he lost to him. That's been a long time ago, man. I remember him knocking somebody out with a kick to the chest. I don't remember who it was, though, to be honest. It's been a long time ago, man. Maurice Smith, I don't think he came around till like UFC 7. That's a good guess, though. Yep, Patrick Smith passed away. What's up, 700 Gabriel? Haven't seen you in a while either, man. How you been? All right, guys. Tell with the tape. The champion, Reggie Barnett. 32 years old, 5'5", 133.2 pounds. Johnny Bedford, 36, 5'10", 134.6 pounds. No one in the UFC has had more than 3 fights in the bare knuckle fighting championship tournament. Both of these men are 3-0, and this is the end of a 135-pound tournament. This is the lightweight championship for the winner of the tournament and the belt. And the inaugural lightweight bare knuckle championship will be given to one of 2 men tonight, Reginald Barnett Jr. or Johnny Bedford. No, it's Gary Goodridge is still alive, yes. Chris Slider will be champ. I have talked to him. He could be doing better, unfortunately, but he's doing. In the red corner, UFC veteran out of Fort Worth, Texas, 5'10", 134.6 pounds, Johnny Bedford, the UFC vet. His opponent in the blue corner, out of Chesapeake, Virginia. He weighed in 133.2 pounds. Also undefeated, 3-0 as a bare knuckle fighter. The Chesapeake, Virginia, he is Reginald Easy Barnett. This fight, 5 2-minute rounds for the bare knuckle 135-pound championship. If I could show the TV, I would be a millionaire. Trust me, I would be. I would be showing it if I could. 2 more fights till the main event, man. All right, guys, here we go. 5 rounds in the 135-pound division. The end of the tournament, the winner will be the first lightweight champion in Bare Knuckle FC championship history. And here we go. And Johnny Barnett says, meet me right here. And he throws a crazy combination. This guy is wild. Big right hook and a double left hook there from Johnny Bedford. This guy is a street fighter. And oh, big right hand for Bedford. And Barnett is down. Johnny Bedford is a street fighter in every sense of the word. This competition, he said, was made for him, and I believe him. Oh, big left hook, another right hand for Bedford, and Barnett is down again. 2 knockdowns in the first 38 seconds of the first round. And Bedford looks like he's in Disneyland. Big right hook, left hands, and big combinations from Bedford. And Barnett answers with a combination, and they clinch. 1:05 left in the first round. What a start for Johnny Bedford. Big combinations for Bedford, and Barnett is holding on for dear life. 50 seconds left in the first round. Barnett trying to survive here in the first round. Right hook lands for Bedford. And Barnett wants to slow this down. He wants to get his legs underneath him. And Barnett just wants to be Bedford wants to be an absolute wild man. And Barnett lands a combination. Barnett coming back, and how much energy did Bedford expend in that first minute and a half? Both men exchange bombs. Big left hook and another right from Bedford. Right, counter right, left hook from Bedford. Johnny Bedford still looking very good. And Bedford showboating. Oh, left hook upstairs and a right hook to the body from Barnett to end the first round. But what a first round for UFC veteran Johnny Bedford. That guy is a nut. Lytle just had wrist surgery. Be back soon. Chris Lytle is amazing. If you're looking, if you want to try to watch the... the main card, this is on Fight TV. I don't have streaming links. It's on pay-per-view. Sorry, man. I can't share streaming links on YouTube. It's against their rules. Check out Rabbit, maybe some other things. That's about all I can say without getting in trouble, though. Second round coming up. Johnny Bedford and Reginald Barnett Jr. for the inaugural 135-pound bare knuckle championship. And Johnny Bedford coming out like an absolute wild man like he did the first round. Double left hook and a right uppercut from Bedford. And Barnett should be more ready for it this time, but a straight right lands for Bedford. And Bedford throws a crazy combination there, but Barnett gets out of the way. Straight right and a left hook lands for Bedford. Barnett lands a combination. Left hook to the body, right hook upstairs for Barnett. Barnett off balance, throwing wild shots himself right now. And Barnett has been drawn into a street fight with Johnny Bedford. This is exactly what Bedford wants. Big right hook from Bedford, right hook lands for Barnett. Bedford knocked Barnett down twice in the first round. A big left hook there from Bedford. Referee warns him. For some, I think it was an eye poke there. Bedford throwing that left out there. Both men in the center of the ring, not taking a step back. Right hand lands for Bedford. Right hook from Bedford. 40 seconds left in the second. Right hook from Barnett. Oh, big right hand from Barnett. And a big left hook from Barnett almost floors Bedford. Barnett coming back in the second round. And Bedford clinches. Bedford is hurt now. Barnett turning the tables in this inaugural 135-pound championship. 15 seconds left in the second round. Oh, and a big right hook and another left hook for Barnett. Both men cut on the eyes. Bedford tying up and holding. And through 2 rounds, Barnett definitely came back and won that second round. He is in a little bit of a hole after getting knocked down twice in the first round, though. Paulie will break hands first round and then give up. That's a big concern for sure. What's up, Dutch? Dutch guy's in the house. How do you know Mark Coleman? I just met him through some friends. I met him through, you meet guys when you network. I met him actually through Randy Couture because I know Randy Couture. I met Randy Couture through Jeremy Horn. I met Jeremy Horn through Pete Spratt in the UFC. I met Pete Spratt through a friend that used to be the CEO of a Canadian MMA organization that I've known for a long time. And he pretty much helped me start all my connections. All right, round 3 for the inaugural 135-pound championship. Bedford and Barnett. Bedford came out like a wild man, flooring Barnett twice in the first round. Barnett came back and landed the better shots in the second. Right hook from Barnett. Oh, wow, and they exchanged bombs in the center of the cage. Barnett landed a big one, too. And he wants the box. He wants to not let Bedford get him into the corner and throw all those wild, crazy shots. He needs a little bit of space. Oh, and Bedford lands another big right hook. Oh, and a low blow from Bedford. And horrible timing. That definitely wasn't on purpose. But you think low blows are bad with 10-ounce boxing gloves on, and you get hit by a professional fighter with 5 knuckles right on the nutsack. That is not a fun day at the office. I'm going to watch the replay here. Bedford had just landed a big right hook upstairs, too. He ducks under a left, and, I mean, he hit him on the boys about as accurate as you could. And they touch gloves, or touch hands, and they are back to the center of the ring. Barnett, I guess, is just fine. Barnett lands a 1-2. Just a warning for Bedford. Big straight right there for Bedford, and he showboats to the crowd. Bedford putting his hands up saying, bring it. Oh, Bedford with a huge right hand. He might have just broke Barnett's jaw. You could hear that 3 zip codes over. Left hook from Bedford again, and Bedford again is taking over this fight. Big left hook from Bedford sends Barnett reeling. And Bedford says, right here. He points his fingers down at the cage, says, right here, right in the center of the ring. And a right hand from Bedford knocks Barnett almost through the ropes. 6. Wow. What a shot from Bedford. And Barnett is down for the 3rd time in this fight. They're at the end of the 2nd round. 10 seconds left in the round. Let's see if Bedford can finish this one. Johnny Bedford. Oh, big left hook and a right hand from Barnett at the end. What a round. Reginald Barnett Jr. and Johnny Bedford for the 135-pound championship. How many more fights till, Paulie and Artem? There's this one, then there's one more, and you don't want to miss it. It's Chris Leben. Chris Leben versus Dakota Cochrane. Those guys are both absolutely madmen. All right. And here we go. Round 4 of this 135-pound inaugural championship. Right hand lands for Barnett to start the 4th round. Right hook for Bedford. Bedford has floored Barnett 3 times. He definitely is going to need a knockout. And Bedford lands another big combination to start this 4th round. A straight right and a left hook to the body for Barnett. Oh, nice right hand there for Bedford. Another big right hand for Bedford. And the nice thing about these 2-minute rounds is there's not much resting. Oh, nice left hand and a right uppercut there for Barnett Jr. And the 2-man exchange right hands in the center of the ring. A $110 left in the 4th round. Right hook lands for Bedford and he shakes his hand. You got to wonder if he hurt his hand there. Another straight right lands for Bedford. Oh, big right hand lands on the jaw there for Barnett, but I don't think he quite has the power that Bedford does. Right hand lands for Bedford. Another right hook from Barnett. Barnett's got to hope that Bedford slows down in the 5th round or gets tired. Nice straight right and a left hook there for Barnett. Oh, big combination for Bedford. Right uppercut and a left hook. 20 seconds left here in the 4th round for the 135-pound inaugural championship. Oh, and they exchange right hooks in the center of the cage. 10 seconds. Oh, and a big combination from Bedford again to end the 4th round. And it looks like Johnny Bedford is most likely 2 minutes away from becoming the inaugural 135-pound champion in Bare Knuckle FC. Nothing real bad cut. Nobody like bleeding out or anything. Definitely little scraps. Thank you, Bruce Leaf. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mike Lesseritz. Oh, Leben is a beast, man. I love him. All right. If you like what I do here, if you think I'm not doing too bad of a job, please hit that like button. It really helps out the algorithms and everything. It helps me out with the channel. If you like what I do a little bit more, please hit that subscribe button. That really helps me out. Don't forget when you do that to ring that bell so you're notified whenever I post the new video. Or go live like for every major UFC event and most Bellator and boxing events. And now, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships. I will not miss another one of these unless somebody's in an emergency room. 5th round here for the 135-pound championship. And Bedford comes out like a wild man, like he has every round, landing a combination. Straight right lands for Barnett. Right hand lands for Bedford. Just 15 seconds into the 5th round. Left hook for Bedford. Combination for Barnett. Bedford's left eye looks like it's just about swollen shut, though. And he was shaking his right hand earlier. It might be broken, and maybe that's why Bedford has slowed down a little bit. Oh, but he doesn't care. He lands a big right hand and a left hook. Another left hook for Bedford. Barnett coming in on the attack. Bedford countering him coming in, though. Left hook from Barnett. Triple uppercut from Bedford coming in the clinch. Minute 5 left in this fight. And Johnny Bedford is about as exciting as they come. Former UFC veteran, and he has floored his opponent, Reginald Barnett Jr., 3 times tonight. Straight right lands for Barnett. Crazy overhand left for Bedford, misses, and Barnett lands a right uppercut. Oh, big overhand right over the top from Barnett. And he ducks under a combination from Bedford. Barnett knows he needs a knockout. He lands a 1-2. Left hook to the body, right hook upstairs for Reginald Barnett Jr. 20 seconds left in this fight. 15 seconds from the first champion of the 135-pound division in Bare Knuckle FC. And Bedford is going to clinch. The referee is going to break him up for a second. 10 seconds. Oh, Reginald shoots for the fences, but Bedford lands another big left hook and right hand. Oh, wow. Big shots from Bedford at the bell. Cuts Barnett open with hooks and uppercuts. And we will go to the judges, but this should be all elementary. And Nuco Cola with the $10 donation. Thank you very much, Nuco Cola. Appreciate it, sir. Huge ass. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you in here, man. Hey, good to see all the new faces, too. Thank you very much. I hope this isn't the last time I see you. I do work hard at this, and I do this for every UFC event, big boxing and Bellator matches, and from now on, I will not miss another Bare Knuckle. What's up, Elmer V? Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I do have a PayPal too. You said you want to send $20. I definitely would appreciate it. Definitely helps the channel out here. If you go to PayPal, I have a PayPal website actually, or a PayPal link. So I'm trying to see my keyboard here. It's paypal.me/fightswithfriends. Well, that would be great, Tara. Send me an email at fightswithfriends@gmail.com. All right, here are the totals for the 135-pound championship. 2 47.45s and a 48.44 for the winner by unanimous decision. And the new Bare Knuckle FC 135-pound champion, Brutal Johnny Bedford. And he earned every bit of that. 3 knockdowns, masterful boxing. Wasn't sure until I watched the documentary, Nessa. Mike was unsure at first about BKFC, but the last Lobo fight brought everyone over. Yes. Thank you in Sydney, Australia. Thank you, Atypical. Main event, I got Paulie, but there's so many variables to this. I mean, with the clinches and the elbows and things that Paulie, hasn't come across in his career. Couple that with the fact that he hasn't fought in 3 years. It's craziness, man. Artem Lobov is putting Paulie in a wheelchair, says Trigger. Thank you, Peter Ordinary. This fight ain't happening. Chris Leben is up next, man. Thoughts on Israel Adesanya? Big fan, Neil O'Keefe. He won me over when he beat Brad Tavares. I thought when he fought Brad Tavares, I thought that was going to be too early for him. When he dominated Brad Tavares, I'm like, wow, this guy's progressing very quickly. And then when he dominated Derek Brunson, I said, this guy is a future champion. What's up, Brian McGinley? Good to see you, man. Did Josh Barnett lose? I don't know. I haven't checked anything out over there isn't Bellator fighting later tonight? Why you keep talking about Wilder? Deontay Wilder in September will be fighting Luis Ortiz. I'll definitely be covering that one too. He lost his USADA case, his Bew Archer. How do you think Paulie's hands will hold up with no gloves? That's a good question, man. Could definitely play a factor. He's got some brittle hands. Wilder in 3, says Deba. Well, the first time Deontay Wilder fought Luis Ortiz, I think just over a year ago, Luis Ortiz knocked him down twice. Deontay Wilder was losing on all scorecards until he came back and knocked him out, I think, in the 10th round. What's up, Pure Plus HD? Fierce fight started. Co-main event of the evening is up next. Dakota Cochrane versus UFC veteran and legend, tough legend, the crippler, Chris Leben. You remember him if you watched season 1 of Tough, the crazy dude with the red hair. Ortiz is 59 years old also. Well, he says he's like 42, but those Cubans, yeah, you got to add like a good 6-7 years. Yep, Chris Leben, then Lobov. You are right. Hey, thank you everybody for tuning out tonight, guys. I appreciate it. I know I can just give you the audio. I wish I could give you the video. But thank you. I know there's a lot of choices out there for fight companions and different things. I appreciate you choosing this one. And just really appreciate you guys being here. If you like what I do, please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, because I do this pretty much every week. Every major UFC event, boxing, Bellator, and from now on, Bare Knuckle FC. Thank you, Jake Anderson. If you want to help us keep the lights on here and give me even more time to do what I can do, one day I would like to do this full-time as a living. Thank you for the super chat so far. If you do want to donate, obviously super chats are very appreciated. Or you can go to PayPal, paypal.me/fightswithfriends. All donations will help with equipment and different things for this channel to get even more shows out here, and eventually, hopefully, get me to doing this full time. My main job, I work for Frito-Lay, delivering and stocking potato chips. I'll pay 100 pounds now to see it. It would not be worth getting kicked off for 100 pounds. Robert Kerrigan, the Tower of Power. What's up, Robert Kerrigan? This guy has incredible boxing and MMA knowledge. Been a long timer here on Fights of Friends, as well as Peter Ordinary and a lot of other ones. But great to see all the new faces too. And the Crippler making his way to the bare knuckle ring right now. Chris the Crippler Leben. This guy is an absolute legend. Real quick trivia. Don't Google it. No. Chris the Crippler Leben knocked out a world champion and future Hall of Famer in less than 30 seconds in the first round. Who was that fighter? What future Hall of Famer and former world champion? There you go. Haterade9, you are correct. Vanderlei Silva. See the G, it's good Googled for sure. Thank you, Armando Gonzalez. I appreciate it. $100 of the Richmond sausages. Well, email me at fightsoffriends@gmail.com. I'm not going to put my address on here, but Randy Couture. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter and keep up with me, I'm always posting at FightsWFriends. I will keep you updated as what's going on in MMA, boxing, and on the channel, and I appreciate it. Give me a follow and ask me if I will definitely follow you back. What's up, Whitfield Lewis? It is on Fight TV. Yes, it is a pay-per-view. Unfortunately. All right, guys. Co-main event of the evening. Coming up right now, 5 2-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the red corner, out of Omaha, Nebraska, 5'7", 190.8 pounds. This dude is built like a shit brick house. He is Dakota Cochrane. And his opponent in the blue corner, out of San Diego, California, 5'11", official weight of 193 pounds. A veteran of the UFC, veteran of the Ultimate Fighter, and undefeated in bare knuckle fighting championships. He is the Crippler, Chris Leben. Five 2-minute rounds, 190 to 200 pound division. Wow, and this sport is made for the Crippler, and God, does he look intense. Might be on a few extra vitamins tonight, too, if you know what I mean. Round number 1 in the co-main event. Oh, nice left hook and a right hand from Cochrane to start this, and Leben immediately clinches. Leben undefeated so far in bare knuckle. Oh, left hook and a right uppercut for Cochrane, and he immediately clinches again. This seems to be a strategy. Leben landing body shots and headshots in the clinch. Referee breaks him here 30 seconds into the first round. Oh, 1-2 lands for Cochrane. Leben yet to get off. Throws a big overhand left, misses. 3, 4, 5, 6 uppercuts from Leben, though. Now it goes to the body. Minute and 10 left in the first round. The referee breaks him. Oh, Cochrane lands a big overhand right, and Leben holds on. What an upset this would be if Dakota Cochrane knocked out Chris Leben. 50 seconds left in the first round. Oh, another big right hand from Cochrane, and again he clinches. That's his style right now. He throws a big shot and then immediately clinches. Leben's going to have to catch him coming in. Leben the southpaw. Cochrane landing a hook again. Oh! Left hand and a right hook for Cochrane. Not much going on in this first round for Chris Leben. Leben pumping that jab out there. He really wants to land that overhand left. Oh, and Cochrane throws a jab and an overhand right. Leben ducks underneath. Clinches, lands a couple shots in the clinch here. Going to the body. And that is the end of the first round. I expected that to actually be a little more eventful, but try to stay still, bro. I'm trying to watch the fight. Don't really think it would be surprising if Cochrane won. I just didn't actually know a whole lot about him. I tried putting up a mirror, Jake Anderson, actually before I tested it. And you could see the fight in the mirror. And maybe I shouldn't even be talking about this. I don't know. But I don't have it up. So I had the mirror up. And I could see the fight. But when it bounced back off the other lens, it was just a complete blur of colors. So maybe I'll look for a better mirror one of these days. Make sure you subscribe, though, in the future. I will try to get something up like that. Straddling the line, I'm sure. Yeah, you got to be pretty careful, man, because that streaming ban is 90 days. And I've gotten one, and I happened to miss the Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov fight. Probably the biggest fight in the history of the UFC. And Crippler coming out aggressive. Cochrane coming out more aggressive, though. Whoa, throwing wild shots. Leben ducks underneath him and clinches. I mean, Leben is getting up there. Jabbing an overhand right from Cochrane. Leben ducks underneath again. And again a clinch. 1:20 left in the second round. Just takes one shot from the Crippler, though. Oh, nice left hook there from Leben, and Cochrane lands a right uppercut. And now they're exchanging bombs. Right hand for the Crippler. Left uppercut. Oh, and Crippler has a couple of big cuts over the left eye and a big one on the forehead. Straight right lands for the Crippler. Oh, and a nice combination for Cochrane. Right hook, left uppercut. 50 seconds left in the second round. And Leben's face is starting to look like a bowl full of, some kind of red pudding. Cochrane is leaking as well from his forehead. 30 seconds left here in the second. Oh, nice counter left hook there for the Crippler. Oh, big left hand for Chris. 20 seconds left in the second. And the crowd chanting for the Crippler. Oh, big combination for Chris. Much better round so far for Leben. As the final seconds of the second round, Cochrane throws a big combination, lands a jab and a right hook here towards the end, and an elbow in the clinch for Cochrane. But I had Leben winning that round. No way an MMA guy can beat a former world champion boxer. If he can clinch enough, throw some elbows, do some different things, he can't beat him in a boxing match. But if he can turn it into a street fight against a former world championship boxer that hasn't fought for 3 years, that has brittle hands, I think it's possible. They can throw elbows in the clinch. I seen some elbows. Maybe it was one clinch. Yeah, clinch. And they're showing Paulie Malignaggi warming up in the back. Malignaggi and Lobov, we are just minutes away from them entering the ring. But here's the third round between Dakota Cochrane and UFC veteran Chris Leben. And the crowd chanting for Leben. Big right hand lands for Leben. Big left hook lands for Leben. Oh, and he had Cochrane off balance. For some reason, the referee came in and steadied Cochrane up. Oh, big elbow for Cochrane. And a big right hand and a left elbow. Oh, big left hook and a right hand for Leben. Leben landing a huge combination. Cochrane is hurt. And Leben landing right uppercuts up against the fence. And Cochrane's eye is leaking like a leaky pipe. He needs a plumber right now. Oh, big left hook and a right hand from Cochrane. What a fight. This is an incredible fight. Wow, this is a lot of blood from both these guys. Out of the eyes, too. Left uppercut lands for the crippler. Right hand upstairs. Short hand, right hand for the crippler. And crippler seems to be taking over the second half of the fight. Big left hook for Chris. Straight right and another left hook right on the temple for the crippler. And he continues to throw in the clinch as the referee breaks. Some 45 seconds left in the third round. And Cochrane continuing to move forward, lands a right hook and immediately clinches. 30 seconds left in the third. Oh, and Chris throws a crazy left hook that misses and Cochrane clinches. Well, there's so much blood coming out of the right eye of Dakota Cochrane right now. Oh, big left hook for Cochrane, a big right hook for Leben. They exchange bombs. 10 seconds left in the third round. Big left hook for Cochrane. Left uppercut for Leben. Right hook for Leben at the bell. And 3 rounds into this, this is a hell of a fight, guys. My God. In the clinch, they can't apparently. What's up, Jason Azevedo? Like the longest member in the history of Fights with Friends. This guy's been around since like the beginning. That is the problem with bare knuckle, is all the scar tissue. It's definitely an issue for those guys. Steve Dubs popping pills, smoking weed. Oh, Jesus. Probably did originate in Ireland. Now, remember, all boxing at one time used to be bare knuckle. Now, you got to go back a ways. But it did all used to be bare knuckle. Going into the fourth round, 4 minutes remaining in this co-main event, and then it is going to be Paulie Malignaggi and Artem Lobov. And they knuckle up round 4. Big jab and a right hand for Cochrane. Jab and an uppercut from Leben to start the fourth round. Lot of Vaseline on Cochrane's face. I mean, he's got the whole jar on his face right now. Oh, big left hand lands for Leben. 30 seconds into this fourth round. 5 2-minute rounds. Nice right hand there for Cochrane. A left hook lands for Cochrane. This fight is very close. Nobody has this locked up right now. And you don't know what injuries are to... Oh, big combination from Leben. 4-punch combination. And Cochrane is hurt. He hit him right on the chin. Leben's got to know this. Oh, and he throws the big left, but Cochrane ducks underneath. And Leben throws a left to the body. That was a big combination from the crippler. Right uppercut and a left elbow from Cochrane, and they exchange bombs. This is just a 10-minute bar fight, guys. Minus the bottles. 35 seconds left in the 4th round. And that is Chris Leben's kind of fight. Big left hook for the crippler. Oh, big left hook and a right hand from Cochrane, and Leben lands a big counter right hook as he comes in. And Leben continuing to move forward. Big left hand for the crippler. Right hand lands for Cochrane. These guys are exhausted. Right hand to the body for Cochrane. And remember Leben's... Oh, big left hook for Leben. What a chin on Cochrane. Wow, I mean, he might have lost a tooth with that one. 435 of you beautiful bastards watching. If you don't mind, if you could hit that thumbs up button. If you like what I do, I would really appreciate it. If you could hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, it'll make sure that you're notified every time I go live. Just every week, guys, pretty much. Every major UFC event, Bellator and boxing, as well as combat trivia every Tuesday, MMA and boxing. Thank you, Sir Candy. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jake Anderson. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate it. What's up, E. Judd? Haven't seen you in a while. I hope Roy Jones does this. He's still in good shape. You and me both, man. What's up, Boogeyman? All right, guys. 2 minutes. 5th and final round in what has been a very exciting fight. Crowd really chanting Leben loud now. Right hook and a straight left lands for Leben to start the 5th round. Oh, big left hook and a right hand for Cochrane. That almost floors Leben. He's hurt. Chris Leben is hurt. I'm not sure if Cochrane knows it, but Chris Leben is out on his feet right now. He just got hit with 2 bombs. And he's exhausted on top of it. 120 left in the 5th round. And I have no idea how these scorecards are right now. Big overhand left for Cochrane, and Leben ducks underneath it. I would say it's probably 2 rounds apiece right now. Straight left lands for Cochrane, and Leben clinches. Combination of the body for Cochrane. 1 minute left in this fight. Straight right lands for Cochrane. Does the UFC vet Chris Leben have one more? And he throws a combination. Leben lands a combination of straights and hooks. $35 seconds left in this 5th round. I got a little while. Oh, big right hand from Cochrane. 1-2 from Chris Leben. Big combination from Cochrane. Less than 20 seconds left. Oh, big right hand from Chris Leben. I have no idea who's winning on these scorecards. Left hook from Leben. Cochrane throws an overhand left. Leben ducks underneath it. And that is 5 rounds in the books. I have no idea who won that. But that was a great fight. Veluco 956 wears some black shades. I'll have to look into that. But then I can't see. It has to be prescription, I guess. Thank you, Nuka-Cola. Appreciate it. Mr. Mike, put on the sunglasses. I actually don't own any sunglasses. I live in Seattle. We never see the sun. Yes, next up, boxing versus MMA. Artem the Goat Lobov versus Paulie Malignaggi. Ireland versus New York. Thank you, Derek O'Leary. Oh, how to get a good stream? I'm watching it on Fight TV. Thank you, the Boogeyman. Pour some out for the dead homies. Let's not make comments like that. I can see that. All right, 700 Gabriel. Thank you. Good fight. Yeah, it was a good fight. Anybody watching it, who do you guys think won? Man, it was down to that last round. I kind of want to lead towards Leben, but I kind of feel like I maybe have a little bit of a bias too. So that one's a little hard for me. Since it's so close, it could definitely be a draw. All right, here are the score totals. $49-46, 2 $49-46, and a $49-47. Dakota Cochrane pulls off the upset, winning the unanimous decision against Chris the Cripper Leben. Man, both of these guys are very cut up, but I'll tell you, those cornermen did a hell of a job getting those cuts under control. I mean, they look almost like they got stitches. So I got to text my wife here. We're going out to a comedy club after this is over.
It's really young time to get going, so...
Yeah, I'm texting Mom right now.
Okay.
I was telling her we can leave about 30 minutes.
If you don't mind.
All right, and Cochrane. Good sportsmanship, saying give it up for the crippler. Oh man, and somebody came in and stole my drink. That's my son, young David. All right, yes, definitely. Billy is saying we also have a Facebook group, and I will be doing some private streams over there. They are a little more, let's just say, YouTube is very careful. There's actually some things we could do under copyright rules that are legal that YouTube just doesn't allow, like reaction videos and things. And they just don't allow them. So one of the first things I want to do over there in the Facebook group is have a fight companion to relive UFC 1. Also want to do a lot of other things over there, though. So if you click that link, ask to join our Fights of Friends Facebook group, I will approve your request, and you'll be able to join our group, interact, post videos, do things like that. And the main event of the evening is coming up next. It is starting in just a few minutes, guys. Stephen Dubb, I wonder if Connor will jump in the ring. Oh, that is great. All right, guys, everybody, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Yes, 500 people in here. Thank you. The main event is coming up next, guys. Leben lost. It was a great fight. Dakota Cochrane was a great boxer. I have not seen Connor yet. Has anybody else seen Connor watching? I watched the UFC first. Lobov will test him, though. Comedy is the only thing I love more than combat sports. I think I love them both equally. And after this, I'm going to some stand-up comedy. I cannot wait either. This is going to be absolutely crazy, guys. Paulie Malignaggi and Artem Lobov. Guys, I could maybe root a little bit for Paulie, but you don't spit on a man. You spit on me, I don't care who you are, I'm kicking you right in the face. And I'll deal with the consequences later. But you do not spit on another man. That, to me, that's like as low as it gets, is spitting on somebody. So, shame on you, Paulie Malignaggi. And somebody is making their way to the ring right now. I love how they're so quick with this. There's not these huge breaks like in boxing. And the main event of the evening is here! Out of Tampa, Florida. 5 2-minute rounds. The main event between Paulie Malignaggi and Artem Lobov. MMA versus boxing. Coming up next. Roll that blood. Please make sure and hit that like button before we have to cut the stream later so you don't forget. Make sure you're subscribed and make sure you ring that bell so you're notified whenever I drop a new video or go live, like every major UFC, boxing, and Bellator event, and definitely from now on, every Bare Knuckle FC. Artem kicking. I'm picking Paulie, but it could definitely go either way. Cannot believe this is actually about to happen. I am hyped, Peter. I am really enjoying this. Is my first Bare Knuckle FC event, guys, and I'm hooked. I'm hooked like a drug addict, I gotta tell you. And making his way down to the ring right now, former UFC star. Many of us in the MMA community call him the GOAT. From Russia with love via Ireland SBG, Artem Lobov. Runner-up of season 22 of The Ultimate Fighter. Trains now with Gunnar Nelson, Dylan Dennis, and somebody that has a little bit of interest in a fight with Paulie Malignaggi should he escape this one. Guy you might have heard of called Conor McGregor. No roper-doper stuff in Bare Knuckle. I love how they break them right away. Right away. And there's almost no pause in between fights. I am sold on Bare Knuckle. Only cool thing about Paul is he didn't take this fight. Boxers Denali, how could you fight MMA fighter in his own territory? I don't care. Connor's mini-me is going to sleep. Huge ass. Leben lost, actually. Unanimous decision. It was a good fight, but he lost by decision. Joe Gonzalez. And his opponent now making his way to the ring. Former professional boxer, former world champion from New York, New York, Paulie Malignaggi. And he is not getting a real kind reception from this crowd. That's what happens when you spit on a man. Yes, everybody, make sure you hit that like button before I'm gone. Hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you're notified whenever I drop a new video or go live. Don't forget to put in a request to our Facebook group quick right now, because as soon as this fight's over, I have to leave. We're going to Seattle for some live comedy. All right, and I am getting requests from you guys right now. I am accepting those requests. So thank you for that, Paulie Malignaggi. hugging his trainers, hugging his henchmen, whoever is down, coming on their way down to the ring. And just before this main event starts, thank you guys very much again. I'm humbled by the turnout for this. 591 people watching right now. If you hit that thumbs up button, if you haven't yet already, like I said, I greatly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you're notified whenever I drop a new video or go live. Thank you, Armando Gonzalez. Fight has not started. They are on their way to the cage right now. We just have a positive community, Jake Anderson. But if you don't like it, you know where you can go. Who won Leben? Leben lost, actually. Unanimous decision. It was a very good fight, though. And if you know about a page where I can see the fight, I do not. Make sure you send a request over to our Facebook page. Real quick, though, this will blow up next time because all streams are dead. All right, thank you, Clash. I really hope so. I would love to do this for a living. Paulie Malignaggi, 38 years old, 5'8", 154.8 pounds. This is his bare knuckle debut. Artem, the Russian Hammer Lobov, 32 years old, 5'9", 154.6. He is 1-0 in bare knuckle boxing. Of course, he fought Jason Knight to a great fight. Spit disrespectful, and that's why I lean towards Malignaggi for the win if I was betting, but my heart is with Artem Lobov. And in the welterweight division, 5 2-minute rounds. Bare Knuckle FC 6 main event, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait. All of the hype, all the trash talking, even the spitting. Disgusting. How can a man spit on another man? All right, everybody that is able to watch it, or if you're not able to watch it, thank you for joining us here on Fights with Friends. This is the main event of the evening. Let's get it on! Five rounds in the welterweight division. 2 minutes apiece. The bad blood has risen, and which fighter will float to the top? In the red corner at 154.6 pounds, 5'9". He is out of Dublin, Ireland. He is known by the MMA community as the GOAT. The Russian Hammer, 1-0 in Bare Knuckle FC, Artem Lobov. And in the blue corner, in the blue, black, and white trunks, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, 5'8", 154.8 pounds. Professional boxing records, 56 victories, 8 defeats. He was making his bare knuckle fighting debut out of New York, New York. Paulie, the Magic Man Malignaggi. Referee tonight, Bill Quincy. From Florida, there are no gloves. There are very little rules. MMA versus boxing. We're finally here. Here we go. Malignaggi in the blue wraps. The Russian Hammer in the red. Malignaggi moving forward. Oh, and a big right-handed left hook from Lobov. Big combination again from the Russian Hammer. And he clinches. And he's holding Malignaggi in a headlock. Malignaggi wants to make this a war. I guarantee you. He wants to make this a dirty, dirty fight. Combination from Lobov. And Lobov immediately clinches and landing shots in the clinch. And Malignaggi already seems a little deterred. Combination for the Russian Hammer. Malignaggi ducks underneath. Left hand in the clinch from Lobov. This is what Lobov wants to do. He wants to clinch. Oh, big swings from Lobov, misses in a combination. From Malignaggi. Oh, nice left hook counter there from Malignaggi off a wild combination from Lobov. Oh, and Lobov lands a big right hand, almost floors Paulie. It is apparent that Lobov is the stronger man. So much intensity. Both these guys are very tense. Right hook to the body for Malignaggi. Right hook up front for Lobov. Lobov throws the overhand left. Malignaggi ducks underneath it. 10 seconds left in the first round. Left lands for Malignaggi. Left hand to the body lands for Paulie. The Magic Man is on his toes. And that is the end of the first round. I cannot show the fight. Yeah, what's Paulie doing? I think he's losing. I think he lost that first round. Yes, everybody, please make sure you hit that like button, guys. I do work hard at this. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. Or go live like basically every major UFC, Bellator boxing, and now every Bare Knuckle FC event. Thank you again for joining. I know you could watch this somewhere on Fight TV or something, or there's other fight companions out there that you could join. I thank you for choosing Fights with Friends. What's up, Jason? Paulie's going to put away his pretender. All right, here we go. Round two. Oh, 1-2 from Malignaggi, and a right hand lands from Lobov. A big combination from the Russian Hammer. Big left hook and a right hand from Lobov. Oh, thumping left hook to the body for Lobov. And you can see he almost threw a kick there. Lobov wanted to throw a kick. Jab and a left hook lands for Paulie. Paulie on his toes now, lands a double jab. Lobov throws a right hook over the top. And Malignaggi kind of looked at him like he was surprised. It's like, how are you hitting me so much? Malignaggi, he looks befuddled. Lobov switching to southpaw. Or switching stances from southpaw to orthodox. Left hook for Paulie and a jab to the body. Big left hook lands for Lobov. Malignaggi looks very nervous tonight. Nice right hook from Paulie to the body. Right hook to the body from Malignaggi. Left hook up top from Lobov. Big right hand from Lobov. He might have hurt Paulie. Fall from behind the jab. He landed a big right hook. 50 seconds left in the second round. And I bet Lobov, when he hit him with that right hand, is thinking, oh, big right hand from Malignaggi. And I think Lobov might have just lost a tooth. You could see the spit fly. That was a shot. Lobo trying to get inside, lands a big combination. Left hook, right hand, left hook combination for Lobo. 20 seconds left in the second round. And Lobov ducks in, clinches, lands some shots, and now you're going to see the dirty boxing. This is what Lobov wants. 10 seconds left. Oh, Lobov lands a left hook and a jab. And that is the end of the second round. And Lobov felt the power of Malignaggi in that one. And the super chat, thank you so much, Edward Chaos. The $5 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Almost 1,000 people watching. Yes, everybody, please hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's make history. We can make history if you guys stick around tonight. Fights with Friends is close to 1 million views. I am right on the cusp, and I didn't think I was going to hit it today. I did the UFC earlier. Now with Bare Knuckle, we could really do something here. And Colin Gordon with the donation. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. 1 million. Make history and change that fake title. All right. Here we go. Round 3. Paulie Malignaggi, Artem Lobov. Right hand lands for Lobov to start the third round. I am very impressed with Lobov's boxing in this. Ducks under and lands a left hook to Lobo. Jab lands for Malignaggi. Malignaggi looks so tense. Lobov lands the overhand right over the top of the jab of Malignaggi. Jab lands for Paulie. He immediately ducks under. Right hand and a left hook to the body lands for the Russian hammer. Jab for Paulie. Paulie looks scared. Oh, big left hook from Paulie! And Lobov falls over. It looked like a knockdown maybe for a second. The referee's going to say it's a slip. Nice straight left there from Lobov, but Malignaggi definitely tagged him. This is a good competitive fight. Straight left lands for Paulie. 1 minute left in the third round. Left hook lands for Lobov. Oh, big right hand and a left hook from the GOAT. Oh, and the Russian hammer misses big with the overhand left there. 45 seconds left in the third round. Wild swings from Lobov. Malignaggi ducking under those. He seems to be getting warmed up. Remember, Malignaggi has not been in a ring in 3 years. Right hand lands for Lobov. Big left hook lands for Lobov, and Paulie is hurt. He almost went through the ropes with that one. That was a shot. Right hook lands for Lobov. 20 seconds left in the third round. Oh, and Artem Lobov has a ton of blood coming out of his left eye. He got caught with those sharp shots from Malignaggi. And a big left hook to the body from the Russian hammer. And there's 3 in the books. I thought Lobov won the first 2. And Paulie Malignaggi won the third. So I have it 2-1 Artem Lobov. Malignaggi has been in a ton of these wars, though. He knows how to win the late rounds. I have not seen Connor yet, CJ. Yes, thank you, Billy. Everybody, don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe before I leave. Once this is over, I'm going to end pretty much immediately because I got to get to Seattle. Definitely make sure and join our Facebook group, too. I will accept you, and we're going to be having big watch parties over there. Some stuff that we can't even do on YouTube. But are okay under reaction laws that Facebook's willing to let us do. All right, guys, 4th round of excuse me, of the main event. A lot of feints from Malignaggi and a lot of Vaseline. Nice left hook to the body from Lobov. Jab to the body. Oh, big combo from Lobov after the jab from Malignaggi to the body and the head. Oh, Lobov missed. Oh, Lobov with a big combination and big uppercuts. Oh, he is beating Malignaggi in the corner. Lobov just landed about 10 punches there. Malignaggi looks a little bewildered. Lobov does have a lot of blood coming out of his left eye. And a big right hand for Lobov. Left hook lands for Lobov. And Malignaggi has blood coming out of his left eye. Jab to the body for Paulie. Lobov doing a good job of cutting the ring off. And this is a big ring to do that with. Malignaggi throws a wild left hook, misses. Lands a jab to the body. Left hook to the body. And a right hook lands for Lobov. And another right hook. Big shots from Lobov, catching and countering Malignaggi as he comes in. This is amazing. Straight left from Lobov. Big left hook from Artem Lobov. And guys, I want you to start thinking about the conversations tomorrow if Artem Lobov wins this match. This is essentially boxing versus MMA. Oh, big left hook from Lobov. In the closest thing to fair between the two that we've ever had. Jab lands for Malignaggi. Left hook for Lobov. Left hand lands for Paulie and they clinch. 10 seconds left in the fourth round. The Hammer versus the Magic Man. Big left hook to the body from Lobov. And they exchange jabs at the end of the fourth round. What a fight. And another donation. Thank you very much, 87 Bigsby. Or 67 Bigsby, excuse me. And Gary Richards with the donation. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. Shannon Jeffers with the donation. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. And thank you for choosing our fight companion. And Donald Monday. Thank you. Who's winning? I have it 3-1 Artem Lobov. I have Paulie winning only the third round. And we are going into the fifth and final round. Well, if you don't want to, if I'm annoying, you don't. And Big Dean Hamper in the house with the $10 donation. Thank you very much. Fifth round. Final round. Here we go. Paulie Malignaggi, Artem Lobov. Big left lands for Lobov and a left hook lands for Artem. Does Malignaggi need a knockout? I'm not sure. Jab to the body lands for Paulie. Artem throws two wild rights that both missed and a left back fist that misses. 1:35 left in the final round. Counter left lands for Malignaggi. Left hook lands for Artem, and that shook Paulie. Oh, big left hook to the body and a left hook upstairs for Lobov, and Malignaggi holds on. I think he was hurt again. 1:10 left in the fifth round. And I know there's a lot of MMA fans that cannot wait to talk to boxing fans tomorrow if Artem Lobov pulls this off. Left hook for Lobov. Right hand to the body for Artem. And a left hook from Artem. Paulie dancing, but not doing. Lands a counter left hook. Does Paulie coming in. Oh. Paulie Malignaggi, great head movement there. Ducks under some shots, but not landing anything. Overhand left from Artem. Paulie gets out of the way. Paulie lands the jab. 30 seconds left in this fight. Malignaggi may need a knockout. And two haymakers from Lobov, and Malignaggi ducks underneath both of them. Left hook to the body from Lobov. Left hook to the body again from Lobov. Paulie ducks under a left hook. Another left hook and a right hand, and that was one of the better rounds for Paulie. I say best 2 rounds for Paulie Malignaggi, but we will wait for the official decision. Paulie definitely seemed to be running. Paulie embarrassed himself, says Whitfield Lewis. And Ian Douglas out of England with the pounds and the donation. Thank you very much. Jake Anderson. Thank you for the Thank you everybody so much for all the generous donations. Yes, over almost 1,400 watching. Thank you guys so much for joining us to this. All I ask is you please hit that thumbs up button. And if you like what I do, if you just hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you're notified whenever I go live, which is basically every major UFC, Bellator, and boxing event, and every bare knuckle fighting championship from now on. Did Paulie train for this fight? I don't know. Yes. Oh, did he spit on him again? No, I don't think so. I hope not. Jesus, Paulie waxes. Wow, and Malignaggi, I mean, he looks like he got cut with a knife. I know he fought a Russian, but he looks like he was in a Russian knife fight, not a boxing match. 1,400 people watching now. Waiting the official decision, guys. They kind of touch gloves. They're not embracing right now. I'm waiting to see Stitch Duran over in the corner of Artem Lobov, the legendary cut man. They are close to each other. They're not really talking. They're almost on opposite sides of the ring, but they're not going at each other. They don't seem to have animosity towards each other at the moment. They got it all out in the ring. And still waiting as they count up the scorecards. You know, icing Lobov's nose there, and going to Jeff Houston, it looks like they have an official scorecard. All right, MMA versus boxing. Who won it? $48-47 on all cards. Artem the Goat Lobov defeats the former boxing world champion Paulie Malignaggi 48-47 on all three scorecards. And how can boxing fans... I love boxing and MMA, but how can boxing fans not respect MMA after that? The GOAT pulls it off, and Zoltan Bose pulls it off. He bet on the Korean Zombie earlier and on Artem Lobov now. Everybody, before you leave, everybody, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button on the way out. I mean, one last chance. If you haven't joined our Facebook group, please click that Facebook group real quick. I have a wife that's getting impatient with me because we're supposed to be in Seattle. But, well, they're interviewing Artem Lobov real quick, and we'll see what he has to say. I said one of the biggest upsets in combat sports history. Thank you, Peter Ordinary. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, Jake Anderson. Thank you, DJ Jukebox. Good to see you, man. Yes, the GOAT is back. And he said Malignaggi put him back on the back foot a little more than usual, but it's a nice decision. They said he was worried he would use that speed to run around and you'd have to chase him down. He was very effective in the clinch. And he says this is his first... Artem Lobov's never even had a boxing match in his life. Never been inside of a ring with a professional boxer. I didn't realize that. I hadn't really thought about it. Well, I'm glad Simon Cowell thinks I'm cute. The GOAT is the GOAT for a reason. Yes, he is. What? That is crazy. Thank you, Mike Barrett. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you all for watching, the likes, all the incredible donations tonight. Oh, and Lobov just said there's a lot of people out there that talk a lot of shit, but they don't show up. He said at least Paulie showed up. And getting headshots, thank you for the donation. He says, thanks, bro. You name a difference. Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciated. And he says the show goes on. You got to wonder what's next for the GOAT Artem Lobov. Thank you, Brian McGinley. Well, thank you, Spontaneous. I don't think so, but 7 million people in the world and only 15 have beaten Lobov. That is the comment of the night, Jorge. That is incredible. Thank you, Mossad. Appreciate you. Not as bad as you would think. Thank you, Trevetti. Miguel Valentin, yes, you can get a shout out. You are awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Aaron Songs. Who won? Artem Lobov, unanimous decision, 48-47, all 3 scorecards. And then Chris Leben, in a little bit of a surprise, lost by unanimous decision to a tough Dakota Cochrane. And Johnny Bedford became the first 135-pound champion in bare knuckle fighting history. My wife's telling me I gotta go now. We got some comedy tickets over there in Seattle. But thank you guys so much for showing up. You guys are freaking awesome. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't on the way out. I'll hopefully see you guys next time. It was bloody. As always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses later.